Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. I find myself in good spirits right now because I am looking at the comments that you, my dear friends, very kindly left behind on a video that I uploaded a few weeks back regarding the start of the Criterion Collection Barnes Noble sale in the United States at the start of July 2022. And we are still in the midst of July 2022. So if it's okay, I'd like to continue on with responding to these comments in this video format fashion. And that leads us, or that brings us, I should say, to the next comment here, which is from Cecil Abbott. So hello, it's always nice to see you, and I know you responded to some earlier comments as well. And you say, I already picked up the Ingmar Bergman's cinema box set, Decalogue, Celine and Julie go boating, and Barry Lyndon. Great, thank you very much. So I recall, yes, Cecil Abbott, I recall in response, you had a response to another comment about the Ingmar Bergman box set, the Ingmar Bergman cinema set. So I recall that with great fondness as I read now your comment about said box set. So well done, congratulations on that. As I mentioned earlier, and I'll say it again, that is one of the landmark releases physical media, many years from now, when people look back fondly on the Criterion Collection physical media history, and hopefully it'll still be ongoing by that time as well, fingers crossed, of course. But looking back on this period of time, people, I think, will look back very fondly and with high regard to that release. It is a stellar release. And that's not all. You have also Barry Lyndon. Wow. Celine and Julie go boating. Celine et Julie vont en bateau. Wow, that's a great one. I had the great opportunity to speak a little bit about that in a video discussion on this channel, I think several months back. So yes, wow, that is a magical, what's the phrase, to borrow a phrase from the Beatles, a type of magical mystery tour with so much whimsy and fright and a sense of fate and ghost stories, and also the playful nature of cinema, as well as something sinister and deep and dark underneath. So much at stake and so many mysteries going on at once. What a brilliant film, and tricks and allusions, as well as literary references and the like. So wow, that's great. And Decalogue, I am a huge admirer of Decalogue series, and I revisit the Decalogue series quite frequently, and I have the Criterion release, and I also have the Arrow release. I think each in its own way is quite magnificent, and so I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased to hear that you also got the Decalogue set. Yes, that is a very powerful series of stories indeed. Very powerful, and very challenging too. There are some questions that linger, that remain, that are quite uneasy to try to approach and ponder from the perspective of the viewer perspective. So, and that's, I think, one of the great points, one of the great objectives, I would say, of the Decalogue series. So well done, Cecil Abbott. Well done indeed. I'm very impressed with this list, and I hope you're well, my dear friend. Thank you, and thank you so much for responding to other people's comments as well. I really take that to heart, and that means a lot to me as well. Really does, when you respond to other people and you interact with other people here. And to look at that, I am very overjoyed and very moved indeed. So thank you to you, and thank you to everyone who does that here on this channel with other people and their comments. That really means a lot. Thank you so much. Next, we have Matthew Kincanon. So hello, Matthew. Yes, and it's nice to hear from you again. And so you say, just got back from the store and picked up Breathless, Seventh Seal, Godzilla, Princess Bride, gonna pick up Drive My Car, and following later this month. So following, yes, later this month. It's so overwhelming because I want to grab as many as possible, but I don't have enough shelf space or money to do that, LOL. As I am very much pleased to see your great excitement, enthusiasm for this. And you also mentioned following and Drive My Car later this month. So I wish you well on those endeavors. I think at the moment of me making this particular video response, my understanding is I think Drive My Car has not yet been released. I think it's just about to. Anyway, I have, oh yes, I have, this is the, I was just revisiting it, maybe in anticipation, and the copy that I have here is the Japanese Blu-ray release, so maybe I'll do a little bit of a comparative approach with this, which was released some time back, and the Criterion release, which is, as we know, upcoming, at least as of the time of the making of this video. But you also have others, Princess Bride, Godzilla. I wonder that's the individual release Godzilla or the set. Probably, if it's either way, it's a great job. And then Seventh Seal and Breathless. Wow, well done indeed. Well done indeed, my dear friend. And I hope you continue to enjoy. There's still some time left, so I hope you continue to enjoy, Matthew, and thank you so much. Warmest regards, and I hope my response finds you well. Next we have, Seth Walsh, thank you so much. It's always great to hear from you and our dear friend Seth. I still have great memories, our discussions and the like, and your comments on the channel, and also recalling a little bit of time back, our discussion on your takes on the 31 Days gangster films and police films. So thank you very much, Seth. And you say, my dear friend, Daisuke, my friend, thank you for formally announcing that the Barnes Noble 2022 summer sale has begun. Your conversations about the titles themselves and your overall enthusiasm for the Criterion Collection continues to motivate my own love for the Criterion label, on top of my love for the cinematic arts in general. I cannot wait to surprise myself and you with whichever titles I end up with during the course of the sale. Cheers to you and to the Criterion Collection for bringing lovers of cinema together. Well, thank you very much, Seth. You are very kind. And I would say, too, that I am in no way deserving of your kindness and attention in that way. I'm very appreciative of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very much appreciative of it, my dear friend. But I am in no way deserving. You know, my enthusiasm and my approach and perspective is pales in comparison to those of many people here, elsewhere on YouTube, elsewhere on the internet, and beyond, of course. So I always try to follow the excellent examples of others, such as yourself, my dear friend. Is thanks to your enthusiasm that puts that, what's the phrase, puts that little boost of energy, a little bit of extra kick in the step, as it were. So thank you very much for that, my dear friend. And yes, I hope that you continue to enjoy the sale, and maybe there might be a little bit of De Palma on the horizon, who knows. But anyway, my dear friend, thank you very much. Thank you, and cheers, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Next we have Bryan Corbin. So hello, Bryan Corbin, and you say, today I picked up Shaft, The Learning Tree, Pink Flamingos, Charade, Kronos, and Double Indemnity. Wow, well done. So we spoke about Double Indemnity, some time back. Kronos, I haven't had the opportunity, the good fortune to be able to speak about Kronos. Oh my goodness, there's so much to say about that. And Charade too, the same thing. I haven't had a chance to speak about this as well, but this is one of my, I find this to be very clever, and also very, it has this wonderful pace to it. It was a favorite of my parents in particular, so I really enjoy that, and I hope you do as well. And you mentioned Pink Flamingos, The Learning Tree, and Shaft. As right now, as I'm making this video, I've just finished recording the video conversations about the Criterion release of Shaft and the Criterion release of Pink Flamingos, and so I hope to have those uploaded maybe later this week, as soon as I can. a little bit earlier, who knows. But and of course you mentioned the learning tree. I'm so thrilled that you have the learning tree, because when you have the release of Shaft, and included in the release of Shaft is the second film, the second Shaft film with Richard Roundtree, directed also by Gordon Parks, which is called Shaft's Big Score. And so you're getting 2 Gordon Parks films for the price of 1 when you get that Shaft release. And you also say you got the learning tree, which is also a very, very important and very powerful work by Gordon Parks as well. So you have a lot of Gordon Parks right there. Brilliant, well done, exciting, fantastic. I hope you enjoy that. And Pink Flamingos, yes, so much to say about that brilliant release that is Pink Flamingos from the Criterion Collection. So I really hope you enjoy that. There is a lot there. So, and I must say that one of the supplements, the new supplements, is the conversation between Jim Jarmusch and John Waters, which is utterly sublime. It's about 30 minutes, if I recall correctly. So there's a lot there. So please check it out if you can, and others. It's really great. So Bryan, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully talk to you again very soon.